What's up, YouTube, and all you King Song and Gotway enthusiasts and all haters? This is V coming at you to do a range test and somewhat a review on the MS Pro. Now, mind you, this is my second attempt at doing this. The first attempt, I used my 360 camera, and because I haven't really used it a lot, I'm having problems uploading the video. So I'm out here yet again to do another review. The first review, I basically called myself going to keep it at a moderate pace, but found myself wanting to push the wheel beyond the normal pace, which would be somewhere in the 20 mile per hour range, wherein I was going 35. My speed varied from 9 miles once it got down to 10% battery at the highest peak, 35 miles per hour. So I'm going to try today to keep my range at a fairly decent pace, so I'm not burning out. However, even in riding like I did the first go round, I actually made went 67 miles with 10% left, and so I'm going to see if I could mirror that or extend that range by taking it a little bit slower. And then too, I was on a different road. I wasn't on this particular road. This is Ox Road. I was on Route 28. Route 28 is a little bit more flatter. And then the weather was a little bit different than it is today. Today seems to be moderate, some slight wind, but this road is notorious for wind because it's right off a main road. And I do have to be more cognizant of this road because it's crappy. Route 28 is a lot better road. It's flat. It doesn't have a lot of grooves, divots, holes, and the like. First, also I want to apologize because I'm not used to recording myself, and that's the reason why I used my 360 camera the first go round. So you guys have to forgive me if my shots are sort of kind of crappy. I'm used to recording other people, not so much myself, and I hope that you guys can actually hear me over the wind. Also, I would like for you guys to hit that like button. If you somewhat like the video, its content, it helps this channel to grow, and I appreciate it. I also appreciate comments, good, bad, or indifferent. It helps me to gauge what it is that you guys like to see, because we don't live in a cookie cutter society where one size fits all. My like is not everybody like, and my dislike is not everybody dislike. I get it and I understand. But yeah, with the sharp angles of the pegs, you can really make like last minute sharp turns. More so than any other EUC in my opinion. And I'm notorious for scraping pegs, taking sharp turns, but I have yet to scrape these pegs. This wind is brutal. It's like pushing me. This is the first time I've actually taken this road. I believe it's Fairfax County Parkway. At least it's the trail. I know one thing. I am not liking this selfie stick. Jeez. It keeps twisting my daggone GoPro and it's not working out for me. This is another fail. Gotta keep checking the camera, making sure it's not. Gotta make sure that it doesn't drop my camera upside down. Getting a lot of resistance from this wind, so I had to slow my pace. changed locations. I came back closer to where I live, and it's a lot sunnier and it's a little bit warmer. It's about, I want to say, close to 10 degrees warmer here. But I needed to go where I went this morning to do the range test because the roads, I got about 48 miles where I was on Fairfax County Parkway. I don't have these kind of roads out here where I live. So I'm going to finish the last leg of my journey out here. Excuse me. Now, I don't know whether or not I'm going to ride the MS Pro until the pedals tip back. I'll play it by ear because, to be honest with you, as far as range test, my voice is cracking. As far as range tests are concerned, it's really relegated to the individual who's riding, to be honest with you, because these wheels will not allow you to do an accurate range test, because it gets to the point before the battery shuts off on you, the pedals tip back so bad that you really can't ride it. So to ride it until the pedals tip back don't actually mean anything other than you just pushed it as far as you can tolerate it. So again, these wheels will not allow you to do an accurate range test. So it's really based upon the individual rider is how far they're willing to ride these wheels once the batteries are depleted or being depleted. Now, I'm of the mindset a range test should be done under the scope of you ride it until it's no longer comfortable to ride, which can mean a lot of things to a lot of people, because some people just cannot ride a wheel 2 miles per hour, 3 miles per hour. They need the wheel to go roughly about 9 or so, a little bit less. Because riding these wheels 2 miles per hour is not really ideal. I'm getting the beeps that my battery is basically depleted. EUC World app showed my battery is at 0, which is not accurate. I'm currently limited to less than 9 miles per hour right now, which is a comfortable pace. Maybe now it's probably less than that. The pegs are not tilting back, but it's just a matter of time. So let me wrap this around to the car and I'm gonna call it a day. I looked at my Gotway app and the app stated I had 10% left, and the EUC World app showed that I had 0% battery life left, which is a conflict. But nonetheless, I checked my mileage and I went 58 miles today. The road conditions and the weather was a little bit more brutal than the first time I did the range test, which came back at 67 miles, and I had 10% battery life according to the Gotway app, and EUC World app at that time said I had 0. But again, riding these wheels, one can only hope to gauge or get an idea as to how far these wheels will go. Because again, I didn't even get tilt back with this wheel. It just kept beeping, and that was in and of itself annoying. And I was relegated to, I'm going to say, less than 4 or 5 miles per hour, which to me is not an ideal situation for me to be riding this wheel, because I'm doing more of a balancing act than anything. So again, it's a toss in the wind, and we do know with varying terrains, weather conditions, body weight, a number of things play into these, the amount of mileage you can get with these wheels. So again, to say you can only, not only, but to infer that in order to get a read on how far you can go, or one person can go, you ride it to the tilt back. I'm in a disagreement with that. Like I said, the first day I took it out on a range test, it was 67 miles, 67.4 miles, and it showed 10% battery life on my Gotway app. Today I went 58 miles. Gotway app said I had 10%, and at both times when I checked the EUC World app, it said I had 0% battery life, which we know that's not the case because I was still riding it. But I'm quite sure I could have pushed the wheel a little bit further. Felt no need. I'm quite comfortable. So on any given day, I guess I can go in between 58 and 67.4 miles on this wheel, depending. And I swear, the first day I took it out, I was going a little bit faster than I was today. I was trying to take it a little bit moderate. But again, depending on the elevation on the road that I was on, and it was really crappy, bumpy, and I had to be cognizant. So, again, well, with that being said, guys, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up, hit that like button, subscribe, help support the channel, show your girl some love. So with that being said, until next time, deuces.